Horseman Style 79. I picked up these things today. They're called Doberman Security Personal Watchdogs. Basically, they're just mini entry door alarms. I don't have an actual alarm system on my house, and I don't really have the money to go ahead and just do that right now. So I thought I would give these a whirl. They work with a magnet system, and you have the choice of either a chime or a alarm. And it's 100 decibels, it says right on there. So I thought that these would be worth giving a try. I'm going to go ahead and install these and see how they work out. Okay, I've got this thing hooked up to my door. It's got the two-sided tape on each thing that kind of sticks from the device to the door. And all you have to do to set it is click it to either chime or to alarm. Right there, you just heard that sound. That was it arming up for alarm. And when you open the door on alarm mode, it's supposed to go off for 30 seconds. I'll just show you it for a second because it's going to be really loud. I've already checked it out. It's 100 decibels, and I believe it. So here you go. Somebody hypothetically breaking through your door. Now, that would go on for 30 seconds, and you can hear that all throughout the house. It is painfully loud. It also has a chime mode. So if I put the controller to the left, it'll arm up for chime, in case you just want to hear somebody come in. It's pretty loud for a chime, though. You might want to muffle it, but it does work. So you get two chimes for that. Overall, I think this thing works pretty darn well, especially for $12.99 for a 2-pack of them. If I had a couple of minor criticisms, though, if I could, the first would be that there's no volume control. That would be an improvement. And the second, if I can show you here, let's see how good of a shot I can get of this. I have to open up my door to get a good angle on this. As you saw earlier, the only way for me to turn off the alarm is to actually move this to the middle position. And since I have this higher up on my door, if you want it a little bit more out of sight, it's hard to see. And this little switch here, it's not the most positive stop in the middle. There's a little bit of a detent or what have you that'll cause it to stop, but you have to kind of guess right. If it was a little bit more of a positive click on each mode, it would be a little bit easier to operate. But overall, it's not really that big of a deal. It works pretty well. But those would be my two minor criticisms if I had to level any. But really, for $12.99 for a 2-pack, that's really not too big of a concern. The device does what it says it'll do. It's very loud. It runs on 4 of those little, I can't think of the name of them right now, but the 4 of the little pill-shaped batteries, having a brain fart. But yeah, overall I would go ahead and say that these were a good buy. No one's going to get through the doors without me hearing it. Now I just need to get some for the windows, and I'll be totally set. Horseman Style 79. Horseman Style 79. I picked up these things today. They're called Doberman Security Personal